I'm a history teacher, right? And when we look at the study of history, we tend to focus on these pivotal moments that occur, right? Events, wars, elections, and we study those moments to death. But what goes overlooked a lot, and what I try and get across to my students, is not so much just those moments, but what led us to that moment. How did we get to that point? And then even more important than that is where the people affected by those moments went from there. How'd they react? How'd they respond? Because that's where the true lessons in history lie. So this is one of those pivotal moments. Right? So we have to ask ourselves first, how did we get here? Because it's not, this crippling partisanship we've talked about, it's not new. Right? Congress has been deadlocked along party lines well before Trump for decades now. Right? They just, instead of working together and compromising and governing those of us who elected them in the first place, they just spend all their time and energy focused on solidifying their own party's control. And both parties are guilty of this, right? Republicans and Democrats. Right? You're either with the party or you're against it. Right? John Adams, second president, and a drafter of the Declaration of Independence, he wrote, "There is nothing I dread more than the division of the Republic into two great parties, each arranged under its leader and concerting measures in opposition to each other. This is to be dreaded as the greatest political evil under our Constitution." One of my favorite quotes I use in my class is, "The future has an ancient heart." Right? And what that means isn't that history is just doomed to repeat itself, right? But rather that the future is a product of the past and the present combined. George Washington and John Adams, both of them fought for our independence from Britain, on and off the field. And then they warned us to not lose that independence to some controlling and now incompetent two-party system. Right? So it's up to us now to take that ancient heart of American independence and carve our new path forward. And it is with that spirit in mind that I am very happy and very humbled to officially announce my candidacy for a seat in the United States House of Representatives. And I am very, very proud to announce that I will run for and win that seat as an independent. Right? Independent of all the backroom political agendas, independent of the misguided party loyalties, and independent to serve the needs of the people who I represent and not a party. I invite you all to take a stand with me and declare that you are going to embrace that ancient heart and reclaim your independence.